Thank you. Bonjour everyone. Ça va bien? Ah, voilà. We're going to do a pumpkin seed pesto, which is a unique flavor. And it's something that you can use with many other things, so it's a good thing to know how to do. Let's get cooking. My estimate of salad, it could be a main course. It's basically a baby calamari that we're going to flash fry, and then we're going to deglaze, we're going to toss them in a pumpkin seed pesto. Obviously, a derivative pesto originally is basil, garlic, pine nuts, olive oil, crushed together. But nowadays, people make all sorts of pestos. You know, you get coriander pesto, rocket pesto, and it's very healthy. It's very, very good for you. We're going to serve that with a little bit of rocket and some baby tomatoes that we're going to caramelize. So for the pesto, I need some pumpkin seeds which have been slightly roasted, the same way you roast almond in your oven, on a flat pan. These will start popping. They'll go like a little bit like popcorn. When they're roasted enough, they jump on the roasting pan. You know that they're ready. A good pinch of pecorino. It works beautifully with this pesto. Some chopped garlic, about a teaspoon, and a good ton of pepper. I'm using pecorino. Pecorino is not quite as strong as Parmesan. And it's obviously goat's milk, not cow's milk. I just want to see how this reacts and how it crushes. So at first I do it dry. I don't add any oil. I want all the seeds to be crushed properly. I put some pumpkin seed oil. This is extremely, extremely healthy stuff for you. Pumpkin seed oil is really, really good. I said to you until it's right because obviously I'm working it now and I need it to be a little bit softer than that.
Smell.
So now what's happening is you can see it's starting to thicken, but this is what you're looking for. You see it's turning into some kind of a paste. You can actually just eat it like that. Strong flavor. I can pick up the cheese, the garlic, everything is there. It's really beautiful. The baby calamari, which are here. And this is the C5 Patagonica I was telling you about. So these are cleaned, and they're quite a mission to clean. I'm finding like even those, they're supposed to have been cleaned already, but I'm still finding a little bit of cartilage behind the tentacles. So I'm just making sure that there's nothing there. And I'm just going to slice those guys into large rings. Now the trick with baby calamari like that is to not cook it. There's two schools with calamari. You either cook it just slightly undercook it, or you slow cook it. So these guys are ready. Just normal, ordinary cherry tomatoes. Tiny bit of oil. And then we're going to get that pan become absolutely extremely hot. Tomatoes. Really hot. And the skin's going all funny. That's good, all good. I'm going to sprinkle some sugar on that. Quite a lot, like 2 tablespoons. Let it all melt and caramelize a little bit. It will clear your nasal passages because it's so like completely hectic. So you basically reduce the balsamic, let it melt with the sugar, and that little syrup will mix into the sauce of the calamari. Can you smell this? These are organic sunflower seeds sprouts, and it's absolutely amazing. It's really, really delicious, and they are so healthy. And I love to mix them with rockets because they've got complete opposite flavor. They're very sweet, they're nutty, whereas rocket is, you know, bitter, peppery. Okay, so that pan is really hot. Again, same as the tomatoes, the calamari, you need a very, very hot pan. Calamari. A little bit of garlic and chili. My chili is quite hot, so I'm going to take it easy on that one. A good couple of spoons of my pesto. Don't be shy with that. And then as the pesto will melt, the cheese will melt, and it's going to start tossing everything, becoming some kind of a sauce. That's beautiful, I can tell you. It smells incredible. Mm-hmm. Okay, but this is a little bit more than one. That could be almost the main course portion. And then to finish this, I'm going to put a little bit of olive oil over the salad and a little bit over the calamari. A little bit of balsamic again. If you drop like this, you can just pick them and place them around in as you go along wherever. It's not about, let me tell you, this will make your friend happy. I can promise you this. Thank you. This little pesto, you can use it. It's fantastic with seafood. You can make a little paste and flatten it in your hand and put it on top of a piece of fish that you take. You take a piece of fish, you sear it in the pan, so it's still raw inside. And then you put the crust of that on top of your fish and you bake it in the oven. So delicious. Side. And then you put the crust of that on top of your fish and you bake it in the oven. So delicious. Good evening, everyone. Bonsoir. I need to warn everybody. I've got a fan club tonight, and actually the front row, apart from Alexandra, who is also part of my fan club, but he's not a sheep to start with. These are my girls. They all work with me. This is a little bit scary because tonight all these people are dining here and I'm working. So I'm not exactly sure how we're going to pull this off. Because everybody that sits down here works